RadianceRail Express, TimberTech's low-maintenance capped wood composite railing system that shares some of the beauty of RadianceRail, but offers a quicker and more intuitive installation than most railing systems. It is available in a color palette of 3 colors that can be mixed and matched to provide a customized railing system that will accent the beauty of any TimberTech deck. RadianceRail Express is sold in 6-foot and 8-foot rail packs and an 8-foot stair rail pack to accommodate all applications. Rail packs include 1 top rail, 1 bottom rail, foot blocks, hardware, and gaskets that provide a finishing touch on the ends of the rails. The stair rail packs include 1 top rail, 1 bottom rail, foot blocks, and stair hardware. Balusters are sold in baluster packs in 36-inch and 42-inch heights and 6-foot and 8-foot lengths. Post covers, post caps, and post skirts are sold separately. And be sure to consider deck lights LED before installing railing. View the deck lights LED video for more details. First, cut your post covers to the desired length. Post covers at the bottom of stairs often need to be left slightly longer. Next, place the post covers over the 4x4 posts. 4x4 posts must be plumb and be no more than 8 feet from center to center of post. RadianceRail Express also works with TimberTech's secure mount post. Install skirts by sliding them over the post covers. Next, measure the distance between the posts near the bottom of the posts. If using the optional gaskets, the rail will need to be cut 1/8 inch shorter to create enough clearance on both ends. Using the bottom rail, determine the baluster layout that maximizes the distance between the last baluster and the post cover. Cut the bottom rail to length. You may have a baluster or a space in the center of your rail section depending on the length of the section. Position the mounting brackets at each end of the rail. Pre-drill through the 3 holes closest to the end of the rail with a 9/64 inch drill bit and attach with the provided 1 5/8 inch screws. Next, attach the foot blocks to the bottom rail. If the foot blocks line up with a routed baluster hole, they can be fastened from above. If the foot blocks are centered in between baluster holes, countersink the foot block with a 3/8 inch bit 1.5 inches deep and fasten the foot block from below. Position the assembled bottom rail between posts. Ensure that the bottom rail is level and pre-drill 9/64 inch holes in the post cover using the mounting bracket as a guide. Add the optional gaskets at this time. Fasten the bottom rail to the posts using the provided 1 5/8 inch screws. Ensuring that your posts are plumb, cut the top rail to length based on measurements and baluster spacing from the bottom rail. Mount the brackets on the top rail by first pre-drilling the 3 holes closest to the end of the rail with a 9/64 inch drill bit. Attach the brackets to the top rail using the provided 1 5/8 inch screws. Now you're ready to install the balusters and top rail. First, place 1 baluster in the routed hole at each end of the bottom rail. Next, place the top rail on the end balusters and loosely fasten the top rail to one post after pre-drilling the post cover with a 9/64 inch drill bit. If gaskets are desired, one can be installed at this time. Place the remaining balusters in the routed holes and working from the attached end, insert the balusters in the top rail. As a tip, engage the 4th to last baluster in the top rail, but rather than insert it into the baluster hole in the bottom rail, sit it on top of the bottom rail. Install the remaining 3 balusters by first inserting them into the top rail, and then insert them into the bottom rail. Finally, slide the baluster that you left next to the routed hole into the bottom rail and allow the top rail to drop into place. Add the optional gasket to the top rail and attach the bracket to the post with the provided screws after pre-drilling. Place the post caps on top of the post covers and you're finished.